Welcome to Vietnam. Coming to Saigon is something that I had always intended to get around to, but never did. And I must tell you, it is quite an experience. Vietnam is alive, it's dynamic, and ever-changing. People are working so hard, you can feel the economic growth as you walk down the street. It's really crazy being in Saigon because having been to China 3 times, it feels like China light. All around, beautiful new buildings going up, hotels, office buildings, shopping centers. The city is alive with building cranes all over the place. At the same time, it's clearly a third world city and a third world country. A lot of poverty, but people here work, and the funniest thing of all, they love the free enterprise system. I'm here because my brother fought here for the U.S. back during the Vietnam War, and I wanted him to come back and see the way it is and how it's changed. Come along with me, it's quite a journey. Behind me, the star of communism here in Vietnam. But let me tell you something, the communists, they're twisted like a pretzel because this is one of the most capitalistic places I have ever been. The communist founder of modern Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh, has got to be really upset to see such a symbol of American free enterprise right here in his city. Hard rock is big here, but it's not alone. Burger King, Popeyes, Circle K, one American company after another. We may have lost the war, but we have won the peace. So it's amazing here in Saigon. I'm in a Metro store, which is their equivalent of like a Walmart supercenter. They have just about every household item you could think of, clothing, hardware, toilet paper, groceries, you name it. Just, they're all really inexpensive. Here in Saigon, looking for accommodations is really easy. They're very high-end places. But my brother and I actually rented an apartment in a complex that's geared towards foreigners who live and work in Saigon or in southern Vietnam. And then vacant units are made available on a nightly basis. The complex is really pretty, quite large. We rented a 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment with a nice living room and kitchen for $85 a night. It's pretty good, isn't it? Let me give you a little video tour. So, as you look around behind me, you can see the buildings are all about 4 stories tall, very nicely landscaped, and right on the river. And it couldn't be a nicer, more peaceful setting in an area that is normally quite hectic and quite noisy. This is an area that is almost like a resort. This is the living room and dining area of the 2-bedroom apartment we had. Sorry that my bed's not made, but very decent furnishings and decent bathroom, hallway, another bathroom. My brother keeps a very messy bathroom, don't you, Gary? And this is my brother's bedroom. All for $85 a night. This looks like any high-end mall anywhere in America. I have the fanciest stores in the world right around me. I've got Versace over here. I've got Piaget behind me. And this is a mall in downtown Ho Chi Minh City, a city of unbelievable contrast. Saigon is in transition. Behind me, typical pre-war building in Saigon going back maybe to the 1930s. And then behind me, you see this huge tower all over Saigon. Huge new buildings under construction. It reminds me in some ways of what I've seen in China, where all of a sudden, in really a decade's time, cities have just sprung straight up towards the sky. one big problem in Vietnam: pollution everywhere, on land, in the air, and on the water. I don't know if you can see clearly behind me, but there's just trash all gathered in this sea muck, and it's always present here that there's trash in the waterways. And unfortunately, people go to the bathroom in any waterway as well because of the lack of bathroom facilities. You see this thing behind me pretending to be a crosswalk? Well, it's not like any crosswalk you and I think of, because the cars don't stop for you. The scooters don't stop for you. The buses don't stop for you. You have to weave in and out between them. So watch me and let's see if I end up road pizza. I made it. Now, it is quite a challenge, but the Vietnamese young ladies over there were laughing because they think it's as crazy as you do.